Hi guys, it's Night Fear and Kaelyn. Say hi, Kaelyn. And we went to the library. See, these are my books. And those are Kaelyn's books. So we're going to do a library haul to show you what we got at the library. We got a lot of books.
Too much.
So we're just going to try to do this kind of quick just to show you.
Okay. So here are these two previous.
Okay, yeah. She checked these out before. It's kind of like the, what are they called?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. But they're with the creepers from Minecraft. And it's the Creeper Diary, and it's by Grayson Mann. And this is Creepers Got Talent, and this is Mob School Survivor. Actually, I think this is the first one, and this is the second one. So she's going to read them this time. Right, Kaelyn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else did you get?
Haunted.
Okay, she got Haunted by Lynn Carthage. And it says, A House Full of Secrets. And this is the Arnold Legacy. Sounds interesting. Okay, next. This one is Endless by Kate Bryan. Sorry for the glare. Only She Can Save Eternity. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Next. You're going to have to tell people how these books are. You got to start doing that. Whoa, I didn't see this one. It says Falls the Shadow. That is a cool cover. That is
she's
really...
going on one side.
Yeah, and then
she
she's...
has her lips closed on the other.
That is really cool. It's by Stephanie Gather. Oh wow, when she was a kid, or when this girl was a kid, her sister died. And whoa, 2 hours after the funeral, Kate's family picked up Violet's replacement? What? To give their children a sort of immortality. Oh, by cloning them at birth. Oh, wow. So this has got to do with clones. Oh, that's interesting. Might want to steal that one. I don't think I've read a cloning book. Okay, this one's Blonde Ops, a novel by Charlotte Bernardo and Natalie Zayman. Gotta pick easier books. Or not easier books, but easier people's last names. I'm just trying to get like a blurb. Oh, it's about she's boarding school, she's 16 and not doing the rules, and she's shipped off to Rome. Oh yeah, because that's a punishment.
Sure is.
Huh. Alright, so that's going to be interesting. I don't want to read that one. That's not my kind of book. Next. The Raft by S.A. Bowden. That cover looks really cool. Okay, let's see. I wish they just had like a little blurb. Let's see. Robbie is an experienced traveler. She's taken the flight from Honolulu to the Midway Atoll, a group of Pacific islands where her parents live, many times. When she has to get to Midway in a hurry after a visit with her aunt in Hawaii, she gets on the next cargo flight at the last minute. She knows the pilot, but on the flight, there's a new co-pilot named Max. All systems are go until a storm hits during the flight. The only passenger, Robbie, doesn't panic until the engine suddenly cuts out and Max shouts at her to put on a life jacket, and she sees him struggle with a raft. And then she's in the water. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to read that one either. That one's too true to life. I don't know if I want to read that one. Breathe.
Perfect. She
got this one on the Kindle, and I wanted to read it, and neither one of us read it because we're bad like that. And this is by Sarah Crossan, and it says it takes a lot of air to break free. Basically, they're on a world that doesn't have air, or they charges money for air or something like that. And these teens, I think, go in search of air or something. Inhale, exhale, breathe, breathe, breathe. The world is dead. The survivors live under the protection of Breathe, the corporation that found a way to manufacture oxygen-rich air. So that's kind of the premise, you know, they're charging for air. Oh, and then she found, remember she bought the Dork Diaries, one of them. She found the first one. Is this the only one you got? Oh, she found the first one and the third one. And these are by Rachel Renee Russell. So she can read the first one, and then she can read the one she bought, the second one, and then she can read the third one and see if she likes them. So, any more? Yes. Yes, she has more, folks. The Cemetery Boys by Heather Brewer. Friends till the bitter end. Ooh. Welcome to Spencer, population 814. It's a backward town, and it's hiding a terrible secret. Ooh. And that's all I'm reading on that one. That one sounds interesting. The next one she got was Beta by Rachel Cohn. And let's see if we can find a little blurb for this one. Perfection is her gift. Passion may be her undoing. Really? Oh, she's created in a laboratory. She's born as a 16-year-old girl, an empty vessel with no life experience to draw from. She is a beta. Experimental model of a teenage clone. Well, so you got 2 clone books? Really? What are we doing? Clone books now instead of ghost books? Ow! Sheesh, you're gonna smack me with the book. And this one is Asylum by Jeanette de Beauvoir, whatever. There's the name. And yes, it's a French name, and I'm not French. Oh, let's see. When 4 women are found over several months, brutally murdered and shockingly posed on park benches throughout Montreal, Martine Leduc, Public Relations Director for the Mayor's Office. It's Leduk or UC. How would you pronounce it? She's laughing at me, people. She's laughing at me. The women seem to have nothing in common. Their varying ages, backgrounds, and body types, and yet the macabre presentation of their bodies hints at a connection. Yeah. I don't want to read this one either. So anyway, there's Asylum. So, that all you got?
Yeah.
That's all she's got. See, that's... She takes her little backpack, and I have a bag that I take, and we fill them up. So, are you going to go by? Alright, you going to say anything? Don't you love her curls, guys? Are her curls cute? I love her curls. She hates her curls. We love you, Kaelyn. Okay, so the books I got...
If you love me, you wouldn't torture me.
No, that's why I love you, because I torture you so much. I got Anne McCaffrey, The Dolphins of Pern. Now, this is one I have not read.
I love his mother.
Okay, whatever. So this is the that's not funny. This is the one continuation of her Dragon Riders of Pern, and they actually have dolphins, and so this is about them rediscovering the dolphins on the world. So it sounds interesting, and I love her writing. So, and then I got a bunch of different books for different readathons. I got Brother by Anya Allborn. And this one is about this family in West Virginia. Yay, go Mountaineers. That, I guess, kill people. And one of the brothers decides that he doesn't want to do it anymore. He meets somebody in town, and yeah, one of his brothers decides that that's not a good idea. So yeah, it sounds really interesting. So, and spooky, and getting ready for Halloween book. Yay! And then I got If I Stay by Gail Foreman, because I got her other book, Where She Went, and so I have to read this one before I can read that one. So I decided to go ahead and read this one. And it's, from what I understand, she is in an accident with her parents. I think her parents get killed, and she is in a coma or something. And she's got to decide whether she wants to stay or whether she wants to go. So, yeah, it sounds interesting. Not a kind of book that I usually read, but sounds good. Then I got Neil Gaiman, The Graveyard Book. And yes, I have read the graphic novel, but this is the group book for one of the readathons that I'm doing. And so I decided I'd go ahead and read the book itself, since I've already read the graphic novel. This is, I think it's Elmet by Fiona Mosley. And this one actually won it was a finalist for the Man Booker Prize last year. But from what I gather, it is about a family who has kind of gone off to be on their own, kind of. And somebody comes and starts trouble with the family. That's kind of what I gather from it. But it sounds like it's a little spookier than just that. So I decided I'd get it and try it. Then I got The Shadow Queen, which I've had on a TBR before, but we're going to read it this time. And that's by C.J. Redwine. And this is a retelling of Snow White. And I think it's about the evil queen, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it's a retelling where it's... Ooh, look at the map, guys. I don't think I ever opened this. Look at the map. Pretty, pretty. Okay, anyway. And then we have... Now, I was trying to get the Shatter Me books. My library said that they had them, and they're not there. So, I'm going to have to read the Shatter Me just on my Kindle. So, I got some other books. I was looking around, and I found Nixia by Scott Rientin. And I don't really know what this is about. It just says the ultimate weapon, the ultimate prize, winner takes all. And I think, if I remember right, this is something about kids going and competing for something or doing something. I don't know. I've heard some good praise about it, so I decided I'd get it. And so, yeah, it says lives will be lost, blood will be shed, we will not lose. I don't know. I figured I'd get it and try it. And there's a second one out, but my library doesn't have it. So if I want to read the second one, I have to read it on Kindle. But that's okay. I can do that too. I got Mouse, the second one by Art Spiegelman. The first one ended with his parents going to the concentration camp. So this one starts right off with them going to the concentration camp. So, I mean, I really like the first one, so I'm anxious to see what happens, as the tale continues, and what happens, because it's not only just about the concentration camp, it's also how him and his dad get along, and they don't get along very well, guys, not at all. So, but I definitely highly recommend this, especially if you, like me, are, really into World War II and the stories and things like that. So, yeah, I definitely would recommend this. And then I have Little Bee by Chris Cleave. This is a story about two women. One is, they meet in, I want to say Nigeria. Doesn't say on here. I think it's Nigeria. But they meet and something happens, and then they meet again, and it's about what happens to these two women. So, it says, we don't want to tell you what happens in this book. It is a truly special story, and we don't want to spoil it. Nevertheless, you need to know enough to buy it. So we will just say this. This is the story of two women. Their lives collide one fateful day, and one of them has to make a terrible choice. The kind of choice we hope you never have to face. 2 years later, they meet again. The story starts there. Once you have read it, you'll want to tell your friends about it. When you do, please don't tell them what happens. The magic is in how the story unfolds. Oh, that sounds good. So, yes. So, Little Bee. So, I'll be reading that. And then, everybody, well, not everybody, but 99% of the people I watch on YouTube have read this crazy book. And so, I decided to get it and read it too. So I got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have never read any Taylor Jenkins Reid, so we're going to see. And basically this is about an older actress, and she is telling her story to a woman who's writing an article, I think, or a book or something, and she tells her about her 7 husbands and basically about her life. And people... more than one, people have said that, it's almost like reading, like this Evelyn Hugo is a real person, and that they, you get it so into this book that you almost want to go look her up on the internet and find out more about her. but it's just a book. She's a character. So I like books that are written that way, where you think of them as a real person. So yeah, we're gonna get this and try this, and hopefully I'll like it. And then the last one that I got is The Fireman by Joe Hill. And I am so excited about reading this book. I really liked his heart-shaped box. It was really amazing. And basically this story is about a plague that has come, and what happens is you kind of get marks on your body, and then after the marks you combust. The fire starts on the inside and you burn up, and then whatever, is around you burns up too. And so this woman, her and her husband told each other that if either one of them gets infected, that they would kill themselves right away. And she's a nurse and she's pregnant, and she's not going to kill herself because she wants to have the baby, because she, as a nurse, has seen women give birth, and that they, the babies are normal. So she's trying to last until she can have her baby. Her husband leaves her because, and so there's these bands of people that are roaming the streets, killing off people with this thing. So she's trying to keep away from them. And then, so where the fireman comes in is he's this guy that roams around with a fireman's jacket, and he's actually learned how to control the fire. So I bet you that they meet up and something happens, and maybe he helps her control it or something. And I don't know, but it sounds good. And if this book is as good as the other one I read, I can't wait. But it is a long book. It's like almost 800 pages. 700 and hold on. 700 and sheesh. My hands are not working. Hold on, guys. It's 747 pages, so almost 750. And I thought it was sweet because I was reading this to Kaelyn, and I just kind of opened it, and it says, "For Ethan John King, who burns bright, your dad loves you." Isn't that so sweet? So anyway, but those are the books that I got at the library, and I'm very excited to read them. And you will see these, some of these in my TBR, two different TBRs for readathons this month. And I hope I can get all these books read, because I've got all these. And then I've got all these sitting there. So, yeah, I've got a lot of books to read this month. And especially since it's already the 12th. So, oh yeah, and guys, it was my birthday yesterday. So, my son actually took me to Pigeon Forge and to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And we got to walk. He took us to dinner. Kaelyn went with us. And we had a really good time. And he bought me a West Virginia charm necklace, and it's really pretty. And he got me some saltwater taffy and some coconut fudge. And so I had a pretty good time on my birthday. And so now I'm 44, getting older. So I'm an old person on YouTube. So, but I think us old people are outnumbering the youngins, I hope. So anyway, I will stop babbling, and I will see you next time. So thank you for watching. Bye. Oh yes, don't forget, be kind to one another, please.